since 1971. Look at the Pilgrim's Point. Hey, Mr. Pilgrim.
Maybe I can bring him to
doing?
Paris with me.
Giving us a shot. Can you take Tom? You can put him in your suitcase. Escorting Tom today is Sandra Lee. She's also on the front of that float and, of course, a breast cancer survivor. If you're struggling with the turkey, whoa.
Wow.
That is Charlie Brown, and he is
That's so cool.
back in the parade with his own float. That kite alone is massive, isn't it?
Oh my God, it's insane.
It's how it just floats by
Awesome.
your head.
It's so cool.
It's one of the best things ever.
Are they as big as you thought they would be when you were actually wearing little Charlie Brown t-shirts with his iconic little stripe in yellow? And that's pretty cool. Cool to be a handler in the parade of Thomas the Train. And Thomas the Train is enjoying over 70 years of friendship, adventure, and imagination with kids all over the world. Pretty spectacular.
Yeah, Thomas, of course, from the island of Sodor. You know that parents out there know that Thomas is the man. You watch a lot of Thomas, and 60 feet tall.
And of course, he was a movie star as well. He starred in his own movie based on the popular Paddington novels, and it was so successful, he's going to star in Paddington. High school kids who learn in their small town and the rest of the world is on the verge of being ruined by an alien threat, and they have to save the planet. It's a mighty big task, but not too big for the Power Rangers.
Yeah, Red, as a matter of fact, is the star of the upcoming Power Rangers movie that's coming to theaters this spring. So
it's very, very cool. I know. We have front seats here.
Pikachu, of course, is 36 feet long, 29 feet wide, and 53 feet tall. Now, the real Pikachu is just 1 foot, 4 inches. So Parade Pikachu is much, much larger.
But for kids who love their Pokemon cards or towards us, it is the Wiggle Worm balloon that is 15 feet high, 19.3 feet wide, and it is filled with 3,900 cubic square feet of helium.
Oh my gosh. Her Abby, yeah.
Well, they're bred to hunt and will chase anything that moves.
Oh, she would.
Of the popular Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, he's 60 feet long, folks, 25 feet wide, 56. You know, the Sesame Street Workshop is celebrating its 40th consecutive year in the parade.
And this float, of course, is inspired by the beloved long-running TV series Sesame Street, and it really wouldn't be Thanksgiving without this lovable gang, our favorites.
It would not, and that is Christopher Jackson. You know, in 2015, Jackson originated the role of President George Washington in the musical Hamilton on Broadway.
So festive, coming down the street with some of those flapper dancers in front of him.
Yeah, this is really vintage parade royalty.
Is making it the only day in New York City where it's completely normal to see a big green dinosaur coming down the street. He returns to the parade for a second year after a long time away, so we are glad to have him back.
Yeah, he's the official mascot of Sinclair Oil. But more importantly, kids love dinosaurs.
Yep.
Is there anything better than a dinosaur?
And he's chasing that acorn down 6th Avenue. He's massive, 59 feet long, 24 feet wide, and 41 feet tall. Bear in mind that 15 million standard-sized acorns can fit inside his balloons. We got another guy I think you might like, SpongeBob SquarePants. There he is, floating through the sky.
Yeah, more than 800 internal tie lines helped to pull SpongeBob into his square shape. He's the only square balloon in the parade.
To the holiday spirit because, of course, he sits in our homes and he reports right back to Santa about who's been good and who needs to be on the naughty list. So
Chippy is always watching kids out there. It's massive.
Yeah, she adds a touch of glamour to the Thanksgiving Day parade. And, of course, remember, her famous tall. And I know the kids are loving the Trolls right now, but I want to shout out to everyone who lived through the Trolls for the first time because I was a major troll collector back in the day.
By the way, the first Trolls were actually wooden, the first Troll dolls. So just in case folks don't know, some of the famous voices in the movie included Anna Kendrick, Gwen Stefani, James Corden, Russell Brand. Christmas may be just around the corner, but it's happening out there with the Hall's float from Balsam Hill. It is full of toys, ornaments, and a snowman, all perfectly capturing the holiday spirit.
And that Christmas tree, it stands more than 30 feet tall. So I can't decorate a Christmas tree that big in my house. I have
beautiful stuff from the Aloha spirit. And then how about that? It's Skylanders Eruptor. The fire burns and the glitter shines. Skylanders Eruptor returns parade.
Yep, his wide-eyed grin measures at 25 feet. And the very first dragon design for the parade was back as early as playing Angry Birds.
Red is 44 feet long, 29 feet wide, and 45 feet tall. And those angry eyebrows are 7 feet wide.
And many of you may have seen the Angry Birds movie, a 3D animated comedy. Got big stars like Josh Gad, Dana.
Then you most likely are having cranberry. And
Yeah.
that's why the Cranberry Cooperative is oh so important. Ringing in the season with a fall harvest tradition called the Cranberry Cooperative. In fact, this Winter Wonderland float presents the beauty of this famous and popular New York City destination.
And speaking of country music, you see that handsome man in a tuxedo up on top of the famous Gothic bridge is Brett Eldridge. He's a big country star, and he has a brand new Christmas album called Glow.
Yeah. Oh, wow. There's the big man himself.
There's Santa Claus. There he is. We've been waiting all day, and finally he has arrived. Santa Claus has officially come to town.
And by the way, this is the largest float in the parade. It is 60 feet long, 22 feet wide, and is 3.5 stories.